Recording stopped.
Larry, not the result you would have wanted, but what did you just think about the team's fight after falling down 13 early in the second half and getting back into that game?
What did you expect? That we were going to fight down 20, down 15, up 10. No matter what the score is, there's fight in this team, and I thought the effort was great.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of what CP does in the fourth quarter. What do you think about the defensive coverage on him?
You ask, obviously that's his shot, but, you ask any defensive coach in the NBA, like, hey, what do you want to force? What kind of shot would you like to force from the other team? And it's going to be a tough mid-range pull-up. Like, that's his shot, but, that's why he's, a Hall of Fame player. That's his shot, but, we're going to keep experimenting, trying things. This is going to be a long series, so, we changed coverages after game 1, after game 2, and now I'm sure we'll tinker some stuff after game 3 and come back for ready to fight again.
Larry, what's sort of your message to some of the younger guys to not let this, snowball into game 4 and game 5 possibly?
We've been here before. We've been down a game in the series on their home court, so it's nothing we haven't done. We've been looking at this as every game's a play. You got to win. You got to win each game. So, next game we're playing to win, and it'd be something else if we were up 2-0 and they came and snagged the one at our house. Now we don't know how to react because we were down in the series. We've been down in the series, and so we're going to react just fine. These young guys are going to be tomorrow's practice, and back to the drawing board.
What adjustment did you try in the second half to limit Aiden after that big first half he had?
He was making some tough shots. Obviously, he's incredibly skilled and very gifted. But for me, just trying to be a little bit physical with him. We know he wants to get to his, in the post he wants to get to. If he's going over, if he's got it in the post, he wants to go over his left shoulder, get to a right-hand hook. So I timed that up. Next time, if he's going over his right shoulder, the turn. And you can time that up. But, obviously, it's easier said than done, as you can see in the first half, but I think we keyed in.
And that was a big stretch in that fourth quarter where it was 3 shots, grabbed 3 offensive rebounds. So that's just an example of a young team having to learn the importance of every single possession in the postseason.
For sure, yeah, we were in a scramble. It was a few deflections on the play and hopping, jumping guys were closing out, flybys, and they just got in. There was a few times I had rebounding position, the ball bounces right over your head to the guy behind you, and sometimes that happens. But yeah, our game plan, offensive glass, but we got to keep them off ours as well.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it.
Nice.
kind of what CP does in the fourth quarter, but you know, how do you think you guys just defended him in the pick and roll as a team in the final 12 minutes there?
Yeah, I mean, he's tough, man. He's a Hall of Famer. You know, arguably the greatest point guard of all time, and he looked like it tonight. You know, plus 28, controlled the game, 14 assists, no turnovers, hit big shot after big shot, closed the game at the free throw line. We got to make it more difficult. We got to get into him more. But in all honesty, he's seen it all. So we got to continue to try to make it tough. But I think, you know, what really hurt us tonight is my 4 missed free throws. So in a playoff game, every point is crucial. You know, so that's 4 points I left out there on the court. And then you talk about turnovers. You know, I had 2 turnovers that led to points, right? So, like, one obviously hit the ref's foot, but it led to 2 points and one. It gives Jax a foul, and he gets a free throw off of that. So it's the little stuff that I think, you know, was the difference between winning and losing games, especially when you're playing against a championship caliber team. The last couple possessions down the stretch, 2-3 minutes left. Jay Crowder gets an offensive rebound layup, you know, uncontested. They get another offensive rebound, kick out 3. That's 5 points, right? So, you know, it's a 2-3 possession on the stretch. You know, every possession, every play matters. And, you know, we're a young team, right? Like, our roster is young, but this is what it takes to beat these types of teams, Booker or no Booker. This caliber team, like, they've been there before. They understand how to execute. They understand what it takes to win. And, you know, we're taking strides and steps in that direction, but this is a good experience for us and one in which, you know, we got to learn from it and get ready.
No, there was a lot of motion, you know, first playoff game here in a couple of years. You know, you think with Jackson, it's just an instance of guy being.
Yeah, I actually didn't see the play. I'll have to watch it, you know, post my film, but I actually didn't see the play. I know they were kind of going back and forth, and obviously whatever he did warranted a flagrant 2, but I'm not sure what.
Just what did you think about you guys' offensive execution down that final 5 minutes?
Good at times, not so good at times. We got to do a better job of fighting for position, playing with better pace, getting the ball across half court, getting us into stuff better, faster. I think we got some good looks. You know, Larry got a 3. Jose was aggressive, got to the basket. But all in all, I don't think the offense was the problem. Our point per possession was pretty good when we got a shot. We got to get stops. I think that's what it comes down to. You score as much as you want, but if they're scoring 2 and you're down, you know, it's a seesaw back and forth. So obviously there's some things I can do better, some things we can do better as a team, and we will. But defensively, we got to be more in tune, more on the string. And offensively, we got to take care of the ball. I think they had 5 turnovers as a team. We had 14 or 15. So turnovers weren't bad. We just can't have turnovers that lead to easy possessions for them.
And what did you kind of see as far as Aiden's first half, him being able to get his shots, and how you guys kind of responded in that second half?
SCP got him going. He doesn't really try to score until the fourth quarter. He kind of rests throughout the game, get everybody going, and then he tries to take over down the stretch. And he fed Aiden early in the pocket. Aiden hit a 3, got to the free throw line, did a little bit of everything. And I think we did a much better job showing bodies in the second half.
CJ, what's sort of your message to the younger players who may not really understand that it's just one game in the series?
Yeah, it's a long series. There's a lot of emotions that go back and forth, and the wins and losses and execution and lack of execution. And you got to turn the page, learn from your mistakes, figure out ways you can play better, but also look at all the things that we've done well up to this point. You know, down 1-2 with a game to play at home. You know, I'll take that. Obviously, we'd like to win, but we got a chance to even up the series in front of our fans at home on Sunday, and hopefully it's an 8:30 start instead of 9:15.
CJ, with Booker out, is a greater premium going to have to be placed on DeAndre Ayton? We saw what he did, of course, in tonight's game.
They have the type of team where other guys can step up by committee. Tonight it was Ayton. You know, tomorrow or the next day it could be somebody else who gets hotter or gets into a flow and gets more touches and more opportunity. But Ayton is a very good player. Been very capable his whole career, has played well all season, and, you know, gets more touches, is more involved. When, you know, an MVP caliber player like Booker is out, he's going to get more touches. He has to.
And did you take a chance at any point during the game to notice the crowd? Was it what you expected? And did you catch it at the start of the fourth quarter when they played Willie Green's message on the video board?
They were very loud. They were, you know, engaged. They were active throughout. We wish we could have got a win for them, but we appreciate the support for sure.
CJ, you mentioned the late start. Did that throw the rhythm off at all?
And no excuses, but no one wants to be, you know, in this arena respectfully, like you guys, but no, I'd rather not be here at midnight.
Yeah, he's a good talent. He has a good touch around the rim. He was on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just with what they can do in the pick and roll, CP, Ayton, and some shooters, just how good do they force you to be on defense to keep up with that?
They attacked the open area and got good looks, especially with Ayton in the beginning of the game. CP did a good job of getting to his spots, and everybody else just fell. We just try to get some better contests on some of those shots and just try to be in the right spots.
Yeah, and there was that stretch in the fourth where, 2 times down the court they missed 3 shots, get 3 offensive rebounds. Is that just an example of where you guys are learning just the importance of every single possession, every single rebound, in a playoff game?
Yeah, I mean, we had some slippage in areas. I know for sure I gave up 2 offensive rebounds myself. Blew a defensive coverage where I could have been better. We can go back and look at a lot of things on the details of the basketball that we could get better. I think we just lost by 3 tonight, and we didn't play great. I think we had a few turnovers that we can take care of the basketball. Me and CJ could have got some better looks and been more aggressive at times, but I'm motivated for the next game.
And you and CJ put up big numbers, but what did they kind of do just to limit everybody else and, make it difficult to get those other guys involved?
Well, we have to be better as facilitators and getting guys the basketball in the right spots and helping them feel comfortable and confident from the beginning to the end of the basketball game. So that's on us. That's on us to get everybody else involved and making sure that we set the table for everybody else.
Brandon, when you say you're motivated for the next game, do you feel like you let maybe one slip tonight out of your grasp?
I mean, that's a good team. I don't know if we let one. Could have made a few more free throws. We had a couple turnovers, but like I said, things happen for a reason. This night is going to carry on to Sunday and bring us some more fuel, especially at home where guys are really, really hungry and we got our fan base behind us.
Brandon, you seem like you were in a really good offensive rhythm for a large part of this game. What's it going to take to get some of your teammates going? Is that going to be the emphasis for you in the next game?
Yeah, of course. Everybody got to be effective on the basketball floor, whether it's offensive or defensively. But myself, I'm gonna do whatever it is, continue to try to put wins on the board.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Recording stopped.